Right now I'd like to show you a small sample of what equine acupressure may look like. And we can use acupressure in a variety of ways. The most common is finding points that literally calm a horse, that take the edge off them. For emotional reasons, for horses that have behavioral issues, spooking issues, anxiety, PTSD issues, to performance issues. When you take slight edge off that horse, it's not many times that increases performance because it levels it out. The other issue would be in cases like endurance and stuff where you come into vet checks and you want to have the most efficiency at getting the blood flow and the metabolics to come down and to come down to homeostasis. Acupressure is a lot of versions. For instance, there are regional control areas or highly influential points. So right here would be gallbladder 20, which is the master point for the shoulder. She has some shoulder issues, so I'm going to do a couple shoulder points. These are regional points and influential points. So acupressure is not about deep massage, although at times you may feel like it's a rhythmical, very light movement, and there was the movement of that area pretty well. Acupressure is an excellent way to learn how to feel the rhythm of the horse for other types of body work, be it craniosacral, osteopathy, myofascial release, and the like. But it is a standalone modality by itself. Let's see if we can find a calming acupoint. Although any acupoint that works to release an area has a calming effect. So I'll pick CV17 because she has some issues right in here. She won't lift here. And let's do pericardium 6. Now, acupressure can be as powerful as needles. Depends on the intention and the quality of your feeling in your hands. So you send that feeling down your hand with your intention. And she's just now telling me to go to the rear, if you notice. So let's see if we can find a calming point there. I'll go to GV4, move high. There, and it seems to be some issue here, right here at GV4. I'm going to nudge this there. Actually move bone right there. Acupressure is powerful. If you learn to read it, and it's like hoses, the meridian system are like hoses, and when they're blocked, you can feel the tension build up and release, and they just sort of release. Okay, let me give you another example. This mare has a kidney issue at the moment from something she's eating in pasture. Kidney sits right here. The Chinese association point for kidney, bladder 23, sits right directly up from the last rib. So you find that rib and goes directly up. Don't follow it, that stomach, directly up, and you flinch it very lightly. Some people use a needle cap, not a sharp point, not your nail, but you just flinch it. That's reactive. Let's find a negative place. That's negative, no big deal. That's the way it should be. All along the bladder meridian, this is like a piano keyboard. Find the notes that are off and tune them. So, kidney, that's hot. Right side, that's hot. Osteopathically, the kidney sits right here and I can feel it not moving, form and function. That's the kidney release. So, reactive. So let's do acupressure for this. We do this at level 1 clinics and it's highly effective, and I still use it all the time anyway. So bladder 23. Reach down here, cup your hand on the hock, put your fingers in this medial aspect of the hock. Let me give you a better picture. Right there on the right side, but I want to stay on the left side. I'm working on the left kidney. It's just right there. This is kidney 3, a very powerful point on the kidney meridian. And you can imagine a meridian line running from both of my hands, and now I'm going to, or it's like I'm putting jumper cables on a battery, and I'm asking it to reconnect. It's very much somewhat accurate. So here we go. I'm going to put the energy in there now. One of the differences in acupressure and acupuncture is simply that you have to stay on this with your own intentional energy, whereas needles, you can put them in and walk away and come back. So I'm feeling most of it up here, so there's some big obstruction up here, and she's not too happy about it. Now I'm feeling a beginning of a surge, kind of like a hose starting to want to clear. There went the hose. Let's just make sure. That actually shocked my hand. There. Now, later on when you take an acupressure class, even in one day, it'll teach you to feel the pulse. And that pulse is a very subtle but very powerful pulse. So let's go back and look, because I always want to verify. Chinese bladder 23, and the kidney is clear. Not bad. Let's try one more point on this for her. One of the more powerful points for calming is the yin tang point right here. So let's go ahead and hit that point. Since I know her stomach's out, that's there, I'm going to do stomach 1 where the stomach meridian begins. That's the ticket. Now that tells me right away I got a stomach problem just from that reaction. It just sort of softened in my hand. There we go. I'm going to go back there too. That's a girl. There is the stomach meridian. At least the stomach meridian is involved. Acupressure can be highly therapeutic, diagnostic. It's a great way for you to engage and merge with your horse or any horse. You can use it as a standalone therapy, absolutely. It has all kinds of implications, and you can use it as an adjunct therapy or a way to feel to do other things.